General Hospital spoilers tease that Kelly Thiebaud is going through a challenging phase in her personal life, as unwanted changes have come crashing down, leaving her in a state of instability that she likely never anticipated. Once someone with a clear plan for the future, Kelly now stands at a crossroads, surrounded by uncertain choices, and it's making her feel trapped in a whirlpool of doubt and confusion. She had bet everything on changing her life when she left General Hospital and moved to London in 2023, hoping to build a new future alongside her fiancé. However, what she didn't expect was how quickly everything would change, and the life she once hoped for in a new land was suddenly cut short by a series of unfortunate events. From packing up to move to London, only to return to the US just a few months later, Kelly has fallen into a state of not just being directionless but also deep loss. Her career story hasn't been free from instability either, as many wonder if Kelly will ever return to General Hospital. Her role as Britt left a lasting impact on the audience, and many fans still hope for the day she can return to the small screen with this character. However, the reality is that this path is not as easy as she thought. The show's producers have yet to make any move regarding bringing Britt back, and this has left Kelly in continued ambiguity about her career's future. But it's not just her career. Kelly's personal life is also undergoing significant upheaval. Her sudden return has not only meant letting go of the plans she had, but it's also forced her to rebuild everything from scratch. Not only did she lose an important relationship, but she also feels like she lost her direction in life, making her struggle daily to rediscover herself. The actress has shared her feelings on social media, expressing the pain of letting go of a life she once believed would be forever. She reminisces about her days in London, where she had hoped to build a future, but ultimately had to abandon it all without any mental preparation. Returning to the US with nothing, Kelly feels as though she's starting from scratch, and this has left her feeling incredibly lonely. Although she has friends and family around her, nothing can replace the sense of stability she once had. She's not just dealing with emotional pain, but also the uncertainty regarding her career and life in general. Everything seems to be in a suspended state, unclear, and that's made Kelly feel as though she has no real foundation to hold on to. The biggest question right now isn't whether Kelly can return to General Hospital, but whether she can find herself again after these storms. Can she rise stronger from the wounds she's endured, or will she continue to be sucked into the whirlpool of doubt and loss? Will she be able to find a new direction for herself, or will she eventually have to give up on the dreams she once believed in? One thing is certain, Kelly is still trying every day, but she's never felt more alone than she does right now. She may be a talented actress, a strong woman, but even the strongest have moments of weakness. Kelly's journey to rediscover herself isn't over, and the biggest question still awaits an answer. Will she find the light at the end of the tunnel? Kelly Thiebaud is going through a difficult phase in her career, with no long-term role on screen, and her current unemployment status is raising significant questions about the future of one of General Hospital's most beloved actresses. Though she was once at the center of the show as Britt, her departure from GH left fans feeling regretful. Now, with rumors about the possibility of Britt's revival growing, many are asking if this is the perfect time for Kelly to return. Britt has been dead for a while, but that doesn't mean her story is truly over. Her death wasn't just one of the most tragic moments on GH, but it also left a void in the lives of many characters, especially her mother Liesl Peter, and Jason, who had a special relationship with her. When Jason returned to Port Charles, Britt's absence became even more noticeable, leading many to question, if Jason can come back, why can't Britt? Kelly's unemployment may be a factor pushing negotiations between her and the GH producers, as bringing Britt back would not only help Kelly regain a foothold on screen but also create a massive twist in the current storyline. GH has always been known for its shocking returns, and if Britt does indeed return, it could completely alter the dynamics of many characters in the show. The biggest question now is, if Britt comes back, how will they explain it? Britt was confirmed to have died from an attack by the Hook, but in the world of GH, nothing is impossible. Could someone have saved her in the final moments? Or was her death staged for some mysterious reason? If Britt truly returns, it could also have a strong impact on Jason. He lost Britt just before leaving Port Charles, and her return might force him to confront unresolved emotions. Will Britt be the catalyst for Jason to change his direction, or will her return only complicate things further? Not only Jason but Carly, Nina, Sunny, and Liesl would all be heavily impacted by Britt's return. She was once a character with complex relationships with many of them, and her appearance could cause unexpected reactions. Interestingly, not just fans, but even GH actors have expressed regret over Britt's removal from the show, believing Kelly Thiebaud still has much to offer to GH's story. But despite the rumors and anticipation, the most important question remains: is GH ready to bring Britt back? If it happens, they'll need a tight storyline to explain her survival and the reason for her disappearance all this time. And if Britt truly returns, will she be an ally or a new source of chaos in Port Charles? One thing is for sure, Britt's return will not be simple. If GH is indeed considering bringing her back, they'll need an enticing script to make this twist one of the most explosive events in the show's history. Is Kelly Thiebaud really getting closer to returning to GH? Or is this just a rumor keeping fans hopeful? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Britt has never been forgotten, and if there's an opportunity to bring her back, GH will certainly seize this potential twist. Kelly Thiebaud has just revealed news that will leave General Hospital fans on the edge of their seats. She is currently in negotiations with producers to return to the show. This immediately sparked waves of excitement, as Britt's return would not only be a huge shock to Port Charles, but it could completely alter the current dynamics of many important characters, particularly Jason. If Britt does indeed return, the questions are, why and how? The last time audiences saw Britt, she had died after being caught in the Hook's dangerous plan. Does this return mean Britt isn't really dead? Or is it a dramatic twist that brings her back in an entirely unexpected way? Jason's storyline has reached new heights, and Britt's return could turn everything upside down. Could Jason have discovered that Britt is still alive, and her return will force him to face choices he never thought he'd have to make? Or will Britt's reappearance reveal a shocking secret that Jason has been hiding all this time? If Britt isn't dead, who has been covering up the truth? Was she manipulated by someone, or did she have to go into hiding to protect herself? Britt's return raises a host of questions, and it will force the characters connected to her to confront the unforeseen consequences. Jason has already lost so much when he left Port Charles, but Britt's return could give him a second chance. Or present him with an even greater challenge. This could also lead to the involvement of other key characters, including Sunny, Carly, Nina, and Liz, as they all have complicated relationships with both Jason and Britt. One of the most anticipated aspects for fans is how Britt will return and the impact she will have on the current storyline. If this isn't just a simple return but a major turning point in Jason's story, then GH is ready to deliver one of the most dramatic twists in its history. Will Britt come back as a woman changed by everything that's happened, or will she bring with her a secret that will shake Port Charles to its core? Will she ally with Jason, or will her return be the start of a new conflict between the town's most powerful forces? One thing is for sure, Port Charles will never be the same once Britt steps back into town, and with the ever-evolving plots, her return might just be the final piece to create an uncontrollable storm that no one could have predicted. Britt's return to Port Charles immediately took things to a whole new level of craziness. Not only did she stun those who once loved her, but she also brought about a series of unpredictable changes to the already intense storyline of GH. Her reappearance wasn't just an astonishing event, it raised a slew of questions about the secrets that had been buried for so long. Was her death staged, or was there some force keeping her in the shadows? Britt's return didn't only affect Jason, it also put him in an unexpected situation since his life now includes Sasha. Before Britt left, she and Jason shared an emotional connection, but now, with his new relationship with Sasha, things have become more complicated than ever. Their love story is suddenly at risk, as Jason is forced to face his true feelings. Does he still love Britt, or is Sasha the one he truly wants to be with? Britt is not someone who easily accepts defeat, and her return while Jason is with Sasha only intensifies this love triangle. Sasha, who once found safety and love with Jason, now feels her position is shaky with Britt's return and the memories and emotions that have never faded. She cannot deny the strong connection between Britt and Jason, a past she can't change, but she also doesn't want to stand idly by while Jason is pulled back toward the woman who was once such a significant part of his life. Jason, who is normally decisive, now finds himself in the most difficult position of his life, caught between two women who have had a profound influence on him. He cannot deny his feelings for Britt, but he can't abandon Sasha either, especially after everything she's been through with him. Britt's return forces him to confront his past and make a choice that could change the future for all three of them. But it's not just a love battle. The return of Britt also brings unforeseen consequences. She knows secrets that many people want to stay hidden, and her presence could force those behind her disappearance to come forward. Did someone try to keep her hidden for a reason? Or is she hiding a bombshell secret that no one has uncovered? As everything becomes more complicated, Port Charles finds itself in an emotional storm that no one can control. Britt has returned, and with her, the secrets, unresolved emotions, and dangerous plots that have been waiting to come to light. One thing is certain, Jason, Sasha, and Britt won't escape the whirlwind of choices ahead, and when everything comes to a head, someone will be hurt, someone will lose, and someone will leave forever. Can Jason make the right decision before things spiral out of control? Can Sasha hold her place in Jason's heart? And will Britt really return just to reclaim love, or is she hiding an even bigger secret than anyone could imagine? One thing is for sure. Port Charles will never be the same again, and this love triangle could be one of the biggest emotional storms GH has ever seen. Britt's return isn't just a shocking event for those who once loved her, it also raises a series of questions about Port Charles's past, present, and future. Britt's death was one of the most painful moments in GH, but if she isn't really dead, who staged it, and why? This could reveal a stunning secret related to the underground forces still operating in the shadows. But even more intriguing is if Britt's return brings Liesl, her mysterious mother, and further down the line, Peter, back into the picture. If Liesl returns, it could mean she's uncovered something significant about her daughter, possibly knowing the truth about Britt's survival but unable to reveal it for some reason. Liesl has always been willing to do anything to protect Britt, and if she returns, she will certainly bring with her information that could shake the entire town. However, the real fear is if Peter returns. Peter was once one of Port Charles's most dangerous enemies, someone who committed countless crimes but always found a way to manipulate situations to his advantage. He was thought to be dead, but in the world of GH, no one truly disappears, and if Peter comes back, it means he has a reason bigger than anyone can imagine. If Peter is alive, the key question is, why has he chosen to return now? Does he truly want revenge on those who opposed him, or does he have an even more complex plan in motion? Could he be trying to use Britt as a pawn in his power game? Or did he help Britt survive, and now he wants something in return? Britt's return also puts Jason in an unpredictable situation. He lost Britt once, and if she is truly alive, it could completely change his relationship with Sasha and those around him. Britt and Jason had a special connection, and if she returns, will Jason be able to move past those feelings, or will he be pulled back toward her, leaving Sasha heartbroken? Furthermore, Liesl could know many secrets she's never shared. Perhaps she's discovered a shocking truth about Britt's death but has been prevented from revealing it. If she returns, will she bring the answers everyone is seeking, or is she just another part of a larger conspiracy? On the other hand, if Peter truly comes back, who will he target? Could he be trying to take advantage of the current situation to claim a position of power in Port Charles's underworld? Or could he want something related to Jason, Britt, and Liesl? Britt's return doesn't just shake up the personal relationships of characters in Port Charles, it could be the beginning of a new power struggle. If Liesl comes back, and if Peter is still alive, the whole town will fall into a battle and no one can predict. One thing is for sure, Port Charles will never be the same once these characters return, and everything could lead to an unavoidable storm. The secrets, old grudges, and hidden plots that have been buried for years will begin to surface, and when everything reaches its peak, someone will be destroyed, someone will triumph, and there will be deaths no one can avoid. Will Britt be an ally or part of an even more dangerous plan? Will Liesl reveal a secret that could change everything? And most importantly, if Peter is truly alive, who will face the most terrifying consequences? One thing is certain, Britt has never been a simple character, and if she returns, she won't come back just to pick up where she left off. She will change everything, and those who thought they could control it all will face an unavoidable storm.